Man, if I froze to death, went to the mountain, grabbed metal. Next thing I know, I'm dying. So cold.
Yeah. Yeah, they cheat too because I can put on Ascendant Fur and I'm still cold.
This treehouse I built up here saved my ass. I was able to fly to it and light the fire.
The hell, the train is glitchy as hell. What is wrong with it? My lord. All right. Oh, oh man. Well, I'm back and things were already going south. Your face is still falling off. Oh, your tooth. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear it, man. Sorry, I thought I was on the starting soon screen and you guys were watching me look at this thing. Go, what the hell's wrong with the train? I was prepping for the stream and didn't even notice it. But Satchel, sorry to hear about your face, buddy. So yeah, it's been a hell of a week for me. Between work and everything else going on, I just have not had time to stream. We've been working late nights, so I'm tired and I'm gonna stream for a couple hours tonight, but I probably won't be here. Won't be a 5 or 6 hour stream. I'll hang in there as long as I can, but it's oh, you got antibiotics, good deal, man, good deal. But I think when you have an infected tooth, even on antibiotics, once they get it under control, they still have to either root canal it or pull it. So anyway, let's get moved over here and get the game going. See if I can get these. I don't know if these guys are. All right, you guys there?
What up?
I am here.
All right. Well, I got the stream going. Messed up the stream intro, but it was on the wrong screen. But man, I'm tired. I don't even care.
What did that? This isn't related to the game, but some guy said he got fired in the chat. Did you see that?
I saw it. I'm not. I don't know, man.
What
That
he's
guy,
talking about.
he posts some weird stuff in there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say to it, Central.
I mean, sorry, but a little random.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff he posts is kind of random, so I'm not sure. I don't know if he's. I don't know. I don't know
Yep,
what to say
yep.
to it.
Gotcha.
All right, Ray. Why is one of the train cars missing?
Is it missing to you?
Yeah, is it missing to you?
No. How come I'm coming back here?
The train is like super glitchy. So I'm gonna log back in.
Now I did a build on it that maybe it may be we got to test it. It may not work.
Have you
take it off?
Have you tried driving the train?
Yeah, but I wanted to really test it when you were here because it may not work. I put structures and shit on it, built things and put plant turrets on top, water tanks and smithy and added another vault and I just went ho with it, right? See what we can do. I don't know the physics on it. May have to take it down.
I can tell you that the car right behind the engine is gone. It's there. I can bump into it, but I can't see it, and it will
Okay, I'm
not
on my
let
way
me board
back.
the train.
See what's going
Gotta
on.
love
with it.
wild card.
Hell, I may have broke the train. I don't know.
That's it. Yeah, I started the stream and it was on the lobby screen and thought it was on the countdown screen, and I'm just sitting there just staring at the screen in silence. People are probably like, "What the hell is this idiot doing?" I was waiting for the timer to hit 0. I'm looking at the train, and I look over, and I'm in the lobby, just sort of making awkward faces as I'm trying to get on the train. People are probably like, "What is this
That's
moron
messed up
doing?"
because I was kind of excited for you to see it. I want to know what you thought about it.
But if you look at the stream, you can see what I see if you got a second. I mean, I'm staring right at it. I know there's a 10 or 20-second delay. But to me, it looks like floating plants.
this text guy can't even see his bed, so
Tex can't see his bed.
yeah, that twisted text guy was complaining that he can't. He's got like 3 beds around the
Oh
map.
yeah, he did. I'm coming
And then
back. He may
when
have to
he-
start the thing over. I'm on my way back. About 1,700 meters out coming in.
May have to start what over?
He said that he could fast travel to his beds, but he couldn't respawn at him. He couldn't see him. And I thought you might have to restart the server. I didn't know what was going on. Now you can't see the train. I don't know what's going on.
Can we see our beds? Does anybody have had issues with ours?
I haven't had to use them.
Well, I'm gonna go look to see if I get the
I
option to
put one
fast
on the
travel.
train. I hope I didn't break the game. Cletus building on the damn train.
That's it.
That would be messed up.
We can see all of our beds. God, you guys got a lot of goddamn beds out there. We've got a Doed buried halfway under the floor, but I think that's normal physics for ARK.
every time I log in, I appear underneath my base for like 10 seconds, and then it snaps me back up. So it's like the physics don't register for a while or something.
So what do we need all these water tanks for?
I was just trying to get the stuff on the train irrigated. So I
Oh,
built water towers to test to see if it would help. And then ended up having to put a water tank underneath each plant.
oh wow.
I see the train just fine. All the cars, all the plants.
All right, let me access to main menu. Sorry guys. Sorry for the folks watching the stream. I figured this was gonna go this route.
I see you on the train.
Yeah, now I can see the car. That was weird. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see the train, but what do you want? What are you wanting to test? I'm lost.
Just going down the track on it. Me and you on it. 2 players.
Can I take Bigfoot?
Put a dinosaur on the back.
Oh.
Cooking that metal.
Ray, are you like trying to sell these plants or something? You've got 75,000 of them around here. Are you like going into the weed business? I don't think I've ever seen anybody with this many. As many but as a plant
We killed
species X.
several alpha raptors and alpha carnos so far, trying to come into base. We lost the dinosaur just a little bit ago, right before he logged in.
What do we lose?
The parasaur, we're standing over here, but the plants protected the rest of the dinosaurs. So we have these spawns of either alpha carnos or raptors or the big ass elephants that come in. Yeah,
No.
we just lost a parasaur here.
No, your parasaur starved to death, buddy.
What's
Yeah, he starved to death. He didn't get killed.
all right? That's good.
It's animal neglect.
I'm not worried about the parasaur because it was something that just walked up to me last night that I imprinted.
Oh, is it a baby?
I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was
Oh.
in food trough range. That's why I didn't do anything, but evidently he's out of food trough range. Oh well. Yeah, I've seen these big ass creatures come in and the plants take care of it. We had something last week going on, and Satchel got frustrated because we would position the creatures and something would rattle them and they'd get all active and aggressive and move and fly all over the damn place. And we could never figure out what it was. So he said, put down plants, put plants down everywhere. I'm tired of this shit. Well, that's what I did.
All right.
I don't think we'll be needing any more though. All right, I'm ready to test the train. What say you?
So you just want to drive down the tracks?
Yeah, take us all the way down to the end and back.
So you've
We'll see
never
And if
tested
we break
this?
this thing, it is what it is.
Oh, your plants just stayed there. do you see your plants on the train? Your plants are just they just stayed there.
That shit is hilarious.
Look, I parked in a perfect spot.
Oh my goodness, Cletus, that's fucking hilarious.
So is the one back by the bird, is it still there? Yeah, so none of them, it won't let you attach any of them to it.
Oh well, that's why we gotta test this shit.
And they're all in the air, man. Do I still need to go?
Sure, take us down to the end anyways to see what happens.
This war elephant's gonna be pissed. It's like going through the zoo.
That's fucking funny as hell, Cletus.
I can't believe that the plants just stay there hovering in there.
So we can't do plant turrets on the train. That's why you test. That's why you do this stuff.
Oh, that elephant's chasing us. Oh shit, here he's hauling ass, man. Oh, look, we're gonna run over. Was that a plesiosaur? He's roped to the tracks. We're gonna run him over. All right. He's stuck. Well, I think your grand plan. So I think what you're going to end up having to do is periodically along the tracks is put down foundations and put your plants along the tracks in areas. I don't know what else to tell you, but yeah, it's not going to let you mount them on the... Oh, there's a carnosaur. The lime green carnosaur. Oh, he saw you.
Oh, it's an alpha one too.
All right.
This is another good test. It's a low spot.
Sorry.
It's his drawing board. You're going to piss off the elephant again.
This track is, we can't go any lower right to this area. We did really good right here. This is good. Oh, I'm laughing my ass off about those plants. All right, so I'm going to take all that shit off. Take every bit of it off.
Yeah.
We need it.
Oh, here we go past the pissed off elephant again. He's waiting on us too. Look at him. Oh! He's mad.
That shit's funny. That's funny. Dude all mad at the train.
Yeah. And this glitches for me right here every time. It looks like the train stops, like I get stuck. But if I just tap S, it was moving the whole time.
Yeah, same. Same with me.
It's parked directly
Oh,
in.
I'm cackling about these plants. That's just funny.
There we go.
Good job.
Parked perfectly.
All right, so the train works, the plants don't. Plants are out.
So I wonder if that's by design. They don't want people loading up the tree. Good God, you guys got a lot of these fucking plants.
But it is OP, right? Man, can you imagine? We just drag the train just wherever we got a problem and done.
Yeah, that's probably what they wanted to avoid. Good attempt, though. Why's my map popping up? I didn't hit him. My finger's nowhere near the map. Goodbye, Harry. So, was that what we were trying to do tonight? Or are we going to try and put down more track? Or what are we doing?
I'd like to do some cave runs, or yeah, we got to do cave runs because you need cement in case.
Well, we're down a satchel, so.
I can go run a cave with you guys if you want.
Yeah, if you want to.
And I'm no satchel, but
What are you whistling for?
I hit the follow me whistle by accident, so I had to do the you whistle to tell everybody to fucking don't follow me.
Too late. They're all here. They all come.
Where's Satchel Charge?
He's sick. That's why I said we were down Satchel tonight.
Oh, roger that. Let me put this stuff up when we go do cave running. What Central is. I'll work on that boat later. I'll take all that stuff off of it.
what cave do you guys want to do?
The one by Jeff's old base, I think it's a kite and run.
Oh, we've already done that one before.
We do. We actually cleared the what? I don't know. Well, we didn't clear the one where we died with the raptors. We went back in it with sabers. We got most of it, I think, but we didn't go do the. Was there like a lower area, a lava area? We didn't go down there. But it had crap in terms of chitin compared to the other cave.
Is there a reason you need the chitin?
We're using it for cementing paste. There just isn't enough cementing paste in the beaver dams to do the railroad track.
And just looking for a decent blueprint out of those artifacts. Something we can use.
Yeah, the surface drops are horrific. I flew around on Scorched Earth to see if they were any better on that map, but they're not. All right, I'll head over there. You guys run it on sabers?
I think
Yeah.
we're taking them back over there.
I'm gonna run it with the baryonyx.
Shit, everything's moved.
Speaking of Jeff, his wind turbine is not decaying at all, so he's getting on to repair it every day.
Where's Ray? Where'd the cryo fridge go? The hell is
You don't
that?
see it over there by the mortar pestle?
Oh, that satchel passed out on the stairs. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I got close to that satchel doing a header down the staircase. Oh, and
Kind
he
of
put it over in
organized
the
some
corner.
stuff there so things were better arranged. That cryo fridge gives us better range out here outside. I stacked you 2 clean smithies over here where you've been working. You got 2 now.
Oh yeah, I was just using it to build the railroad track so we didn't have to carry the metal.
I know, but now you got 150 slots to use instead of 75.
All right, well, I got my saber. I'm gonna fly over there.
You got food?
Got something that resembles it, yeah.
I'm right behind you. Oh, I tried to build a war wagon. I failed.
Well, it looked nice. I wonder if they'll let you put the turrets on top of it.
I don't think so.
That would be pretty overpowered.
So then its only purpose is just to haul material then, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can try building a 2 or 3 story box car to put haul creatures around in, control, and materials.
I mean, at this point, it's just better off just to load the cars with storage bins and just use it for making material around the map.
Yeah, that and dinosaurs and maybe some forges for on the spot stuff, cooking, on the spot cooking.
Is that the top of somebody's base? Uh-oh.
Who's this? Let's go look. Let's see.
It's a base. Isn't it?
We got plant turrets.
It's probably mine. Either by the redwoods.
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's not. It's a... Sorry, it's,
It's the notcher.
need my eyes checked. That's just a rock formation. Look like a base coming up out of here.
Centra's base.
Well, I'm looking a different direction. You must be seeing. Excuse me, Centra stuff. I don't see that. I was looking at a rock formation.
I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
God, I haven't eaten dinner. I'm gonna get hungry here so quick. Man, when we went to a hey Noach family, how are you? Happy Thursday. We went to a service call yesterday at a dentist's office. Sorry, an optometrist office, an eyewear place. And we got sent there because they had an animal die behind the wall, and it smelled. So I go there, and this place is shaped like a T. There's the center is like the main desk, and then there's exam rooms on both sides, and they have one whole side of the place shut down because of the odor. So the lady that I met with took me to the side where the odor was, and they had the main examination room, and they had the door to it closed, and she said that they couldn't do eye exams because of the odor. And she swung that door open, and oh my God, the smell would knock you off your feet. Definitely something died behind the wall there. So I went around and checked the outside of the building to figure out what was going on. And they had already identified where something was getting into the building. So once I told her what we'd have to do, we literally would have to tear the wall out to get this animal out of the wall. They elected to do nothing, and they're just going to keep half of their office closed for weeks, maybe months, depending on the size of the animal that died. Or they're just going to try and put air fresheners in the room. And I'm like, that ain't gonna work, man.
No. They'll be calling you back.
Oh my God. My wife waited in the truck while I went in and looked at it. I told her it was horrendous, man. Oh my God, I wanted out of that room so bad.
Yeah, you can't cover that up with an air freshener.
No, man, no. That's like it's like the criminals who try and hide the dead body by going out and buying a bunch of air fresheners and putting them around the house. If somebody walks in the house, knows that there's something dead in the house.
Well, it's like heavy smokers that think they can just spritz some brute on and they'll be good.
Yeah.
No, still smell it, bud. Now you just made it worse. Oh, we've already got a friend.
We're at the flowers, mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm coming down.
Okay.
that's
I didn't
too-
know if you were
Yeah, I was too
front of
busy telling
us.
my story. Left, right?
I don't care.
I went left.
109.
Spiders!
This is where I take off all my clothes.
Flabby's going in nude. Spiders, Arthropleura.
Oh, why are you killing the dung beetles? Wait.
Not this way, right? There's spiders here.
It's a dead end, right?
Yep. Can you get through here?
I don't know if I can get past this point.
Oh, it would. Are you? Yeah, you're a little bit taller. You might have to
Yep.
go around.
I got most of the way through.
We don't need any of this. Need that. That. Don't need this. This.
Oh, hi.
This. I don't think is.
I've already got this artifact if someone else need it.
Yeah, I think we have it. I think we have multiple of it. Yeah, so we have to go back the way Centra came through.
That's the way we came in.
Spotters ahead. Trying to jump. Oh, it's a beetle.
Yeah, this is the way we came in. There's nothing. Oh wait, no, here's the water. I'm gonna kill the crocs.
Yeah, we normally do.
I can swim.
It's we can get them to come up over here. We normally go. Right? It's up.
I
Was
can
it?
see him.
Was it up here? Yeah. Oh, walk right past the spider.
It's going back out.
Yeah. It's gonna be. Whoa! I jumped down there. That was a mistake. Well, I'm down here now.
I'm coming. We got piranha problems.
Oh, I found the loot drop.
Where are the crocs?
They normally meet us, yeah, right here. We get them aggroed and they come right up here. Oh, here they come. Here they come.
Nice.
Oh, now we can swim across and do the other side, right? Now that the crocodiles are gone. Come on, get up there.
This is where we just were.
Is it?
Nope.
All right. I guess we're done.
Let's go to a different cave. This one's kind of easy.
We don't have the stuff to do the bat cave. That was a pain in the ass for such little profit. So I didn't bring... I don't even think we got any more of the antidote, do we, Ray?
I might have 8 at the base. We could just hang out a few minutes and let this respawn and do this one again.
This takes a long time to respawn. Want to go do the one over by your lake base, south?
I'm
whatever you guys
seeing
call it.
seeing hit markers up outside the cave. Something's going on with the birds. Damn it, come on, get out of the freaking cave. God damn. He's got everybody pissed off.
I hear you, turd. Man. There's that cave that's on the very southeast corner, kind of over by Herbie Island.
Isn't that the bat cave?
And possibly. I mean, there's a ton of caves. There's Carno. There's one on Carno Island. There's one in the Redwoods.
We can go wherever. I just, like I said, the The bat cave just sort of sucked. It wasn't worth all the time you spent there dying and having to pump antidotes and everything.
There's another one somewhere on the south. Let me look it up. Okay, so that was the Hunter Cave. So the Pack Cave is just up to the north.
Pat cave, it's called.
The pack, that is just labeled based on the artifact you get.
Oh,
The artifact of the pack. Let me see if I can find it. It's kind of in the swamp or close to it. Oh, I see it.
Holy shit! Did you see that, Cletus?
what?
That bird attacked you, and my cat swung at it. The
Nope,
cat on my shoulder.
I didn't see it.
That shit was hilarious.
Okay, it's at 7157 to be able to see my
Swamp cave?
the pack. Yeah, it's by the swamp.
Isn't that the one we need gas masks?
I don't remember. We'll find out real fast. I think that's the redwoods that you need the gas mask, isn't it?
I think it's a swamp cave.
Let me read about it.
You can look it up real fast. It'll tell you.
Yeah, where the hell do we get absorbent substrate to get gas masks? Isn't that from like a dino? Is there a dino we have to kill?
Yeah, in the ocean, or it's a highly craft requirement. It can be crafted. It's some rare items, I guess.
Well, you know how my venture into the ocean went, right?
Or we could try the bat cave, Cletus. It's up to you. We got better cats now. I don't know if that's a variable.
Well, it's not that. It's, you know, we're going to get infected. We don't have the antidote. We're going to die. We're going to have to go back in and get our shit. It just, and then the loot in there sucks.
It's that ring. Yeah, it's the circus. I totally get it.
No, this one doesn't. This is not the swamp cave. This is the pack cave.
Okay. Well, we can go check it out. I ain't making no promises of.
It does say that there are parts that you have to go underwater. So you need Lazarus chowder or several points in oxygen or an oxygen tank.
That's the one that you need the frog in.
Yeah. All right, so let's find a different one.
Man, I don't know if we're ready for that. I don't know.
What's in the cave on Carnal Island? Is that you need special shit for that?
I usually run that one with a thylacoleo because there's some jumps, if I remember correctly.
How about the cave across from the redwoods going north at the base of the volcano?
The lava cave?
I don't know the name of it. I just know where it is. So if you're looking at the map and you see the redwoods, it's north of the redwoods on the northeast side of the redwoods at the base of the volcano.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I like that one.
All right, that's where we're going.
Sure.
How are we gonna res these cats out when we get there?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
You can carry them with your RGs.
Well, you want to.
Dirt. And fly to. We still don't have a way to res them out.
Just carry them with your RGs.
All right, well, we can, I guess, it's closer to our base, right?
Yeah, we have treehouse there, close by. Guess I can carry mine. Let's see.
As soon as you get a chance, Cletus, if you can make those cryo changes, we don't have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, man, I just haven't had time to do anything.
Yep.
You be going to the right, please.
Do what? Well, I was trying not to go directly over the area that's going to have the rhino bug in it. Because if we aggro that thing, it's going to be bad carrying these cats. Oh, it. Think fuck us. Give med brews or antidotes before. Yeah, I don't even know if we have them crafted up. But honestly, that cave with the bats, just it's not even worth it, man. I mean, if you're trying to get XP, it's one thing, but the loot in there was crap compared to what you have to go through.
And we got to do it once to get the artifacts for boss fights, but
I think the problem we really struggled with that first time around, we didn't have good creatures. We couldn't DPS the bats. We couldn't stay on top of DPS with those bats. And it's a different story now, but I'm not saying we can do it. I don't know. I don't think we don't have the antidote. It's everything Cletus was saying.
I'm about half stam, so we either need to.
I'm looking for the treehouse here. It's right here in front of us.
Are we close to it?
I'm lost. I'm turned around.
All right, because I gotta drop down here and
Come
get
down
stamped.
here where these where this Bronto is, fighting this Rex, and land.
This isn't gonna be good because
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Right up here. Can you make it up here? Right up here. It flew right over it. I couldn't see it. There you are. There you are. There you go. Take your break. It's the middle of the day and it's cloudy here, and you think it's dark on this platform.
All right, we ready to go? Are we close to this place?
We are. If you open up your map,
Yeah.
it's the volcanoes north of us. It's to the right side at the base. There's a little hill there. It's at the base of the hill.
Well, I'm just following you because I don't know where the hell it's at.
I'm assuming Centro's working his way to this place.
I've been here waiting. Oh, are you talking about the new base?
Oh, this cave.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Really, I can fit in the door. You can't throw cryos.
I can't see the entrance. It's around here somewhere. Right here
So
somewhere.
for my wyvern. At 40, 46.
Twenty 46.
40, 46.
We're really close to that. We're 42, 48.
In the wrong way.
Can you fly up in the air, Centra? Oh, I see you. I see you.
Where's this at?
I'm here with Centra. We're at the entrance.
Okay,
Really
that doesn't
close
help.
to you.
Doesn't help me. I don't see anybody.
You can't see me on the map. I see you. You're going away from us.
Meet me at this yellow drop. You see the yellow drop?
Dang, this thing's well hidden.
I see a bird on the ground. Is that you? Nope. I mean, I can see you on the map, but I'm gonna end up aggroing one of these RGs.
Oh, is that you, Credence? That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, you guys are at the top of the hill.
Yep. Now we're up there because we're looking for you. Hopefully I can make it in. Oh yes, bats. Near bats.
Oh, so it's bats anyways.
You guys coming?
I was waiting on Ray. I didn't know what everybody was doing.
Yeah, I was getting my shit together there.
Guess we probably need some beds.
Yeah, because when we die, we're gonna be screwed.
Right.
So we're going back out.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it on the bed.
What are we short? Thatch.
Let's see how far away we have to go to place. All right.
I'm just gonna call this bed cave base ray. I don't know what to name it.
It's the clever cave, if you care.
Clever cave.
Clever, like artifact of the clever.
Okay. Oh, there's a bed down.
Hopefully we don't die too many times.
Yeah, I put a bed down too.
Hmm.
Can we pull him back to here?
I was looking, waiting on res ray.
Ready?
Yep.
No aids yet.
God, we gotta listen to the freaking.
Explorer note?
Yeah.
Were it not
Oh,
restricted
boy.
to the waters, Carcharodon ultramegalodon would be one of the most dangerous creatures on the island. As powerful and dangerous
Alright, I
as
got
the
AIDS.
Tyrannosaurus is on land, Megalodon is near its equal.
Just go back right. There you go.
In addition, it has a speed advantage over any non-aquatic creature when submerged. Megalodons need large quantities of food to sustain themselves, so they attack most creatures immediately on sight. Smaller fish are the sole exception I've seen. I believe this is because they cost more energy for megalodons to catch than the predator would gain. Having access to the resources and treasures hidden deep within the ocean is near impossible without a domesticated sea creature. The megalodon,
Well, I've got to
though
take my armor
difficult to
off.
domesticate, proves to be very useful when exploring the deep sea. It's not the most efficient swimmer, but it should be able to protect your cargo should you find yourself in a hostile encounter.
I got AIDS.
Well, we got this shit now.
We're supposed to be stay apart, so we probably should go back out until we deal with it.
You're just gonna get it again.
Yeah, but I don't want to die deep in here and have to come in and struggle for half an hour to get my shit back.
It doesn't last that long.
Yeah, if you're near each other, you keep giving it to each other. I have 48 seconds left on mine.
They're like 53. Need healing pots for this.
Yep.
I'm about to die.
Mine's done.
It ain't looking good for Ray. He's struggling.
You still have it?
No, I don't have it. But I'm about to die. I'm close, so I'm like borderline. I have no way to heal, right? I'm eating it, it's not doing it. Here we go. What do you think, Cletus? Keep going?
We can try it, but like I said, we're not prepared to do this. We don't have anything we need.
I say we just turn around and head on.
All right, let's go get prepared then.
If I had the healing pots, we'd be good.
There might be some sort of chowder or something that helps as well.
Holy smokes, my heartbeat thing is bumping and bouncing in the game. Boom, boom, boom. So wild.
Once Cletus is able to make that cryopod change, we could possibly use megatheriums down there too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because they've got a longer reach and they get that berserk deal when they're around insects.
Mm-hmm. They harvest a shit ton of that chitin. They're kind of like the frogs. They like that crap. It's good to use them as your army for brood mother because she sicks all those spiders and insects on you.
Yeah, I mean,
just
we're going to
leave-
need to get them anyway for the broodmother fight. We might as well start looking for them and taming some up and using them.
Yeah.
If you're that trap that you put down by the redwoods where you asked me to move mine, is that unlocked so I can use it?
Should be unlocked. All of it should be. If you can't, just tell me what I got to do and I'll unlock it.
Yeah, it's just you hit the radial menu and choose to unlock it. That's all I know. But you'll see some megatheriums in that area. We can start looking for some and
There's a
Trap
bunch of
them in
them
that
up in
thing.
this snow biome.
Yeah, we've been seeing them up there too.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, wrong thing. Where'd the grill go? It's preserving. Where the hell did everything move to? Oh, shit. Didn't we have leftover antidotes?
Yeah, I thought I saw some in the vaults or in the refrigerators.
'Cause I think I had like 9 left.
Which are buried in narcotics. Got that?
Not seeing them. I don't see any, man. Do they expire?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I had a decent sized stack left.
Just putting all this loot up I got. Did you look in the refrigerators?
Yeah, I don't see any there.
I'll run next door and I'll make some of these healing pots up. See what's up.
Oh, I found them. I'm sorry. Oh, there's 30 of them here. They were in one of the fridges. I was looking right past them. Oh, the medical brew.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on something here real quick.
Well, I found 30 of them. Is that enough, or do you still need to make more?
Oh, we need to make more than that. That's good for somebody. You.
Man, these days are kicking my ass. Kuno's not the right one. You need lesser antidote against age. Yeah, I don't think. Well, we were just using it to recover health after we got it. But yeah, I don't. It's not the one that prevents it. I don't even know if we can make that. Twizzy, do you know what the highest spawn level is for the dinos? 300. Lesser antidote. How do you even make that?
You need tinto berries and some other stuff.
Oh, you know what? I might have seen those in the fridge. Those green, yellowish bottles. Look like bottles of piss. Yeah, I think those are in there. Hold on. Now that I looked a little picture. Maybe it was beer I was looking at.
We're getting
No, not
major lag spike there.
No, I'm wrong. Yeah, we have it cranked up. We have it cranked up to the maximum dinos are 300. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. Thought we had some.
I got 50 of these potions cracking.
All right, is it the antidote or just the healing potion?
I can't make the antidote. I can only make the healing.
Sorry, guys, I keep yawning on everybody. I'm running on fumes here. Oh, shit. After stream, I gotta go up and make dinner, eat, and then pass out. Hmm. Is that your Bronto fighting something?
I'm getting berries to make healing potions.
Oh.
We got the cook pot now, so it goes fast. How many of these you want, Cletus?
I've
30,
got
40, 50?
I've got 30 on me, so
I'll make you some extras. You got antidote?
no, I just have the medical brew.
All right, I found 6 antidote. They do have a timer on them. They do expire.
Starting to freeze. One shot. Look at that. Oh, sorry, guys. All right, we about ready? Oh man, I'm getting feedback from somebody.
Yep.
Think you should ride your Bronto over there. Do an entire stream just following you.
Ready to get food.
Is that the one we tamed over in the jungle? Can't carry it with an RG.
They ain't gonna let me carry it, is it?
Nope.
What is it?
Baryonyx.
I can carry it for you. Did you just tame it, or what are you doing with it?
I was gonna take it in that cave because it's got more reach than the cat does.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pop it out of a cryo or something.
Yeah,
I can
that's the
give you
problem. We don't have
an
nowhere
egg.
over there to pop it out.
I can give you an egg for one of these wyverns, but I've been waiting for Cletus to adjust the imprint deals because I can't get 100%. If you even wait for 5 seconds fumbling for kibble or something, you're screwed.
Only I know to do, Cletus, is to foot this guy over there by foot.
That's up to you, man. I was just taking the cat back over there.
All right, I'll take the cat. I'm ready.
I'm following you.
Can you use a medical brew while you have AIDS, or it will it not work?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
you
use
can.
it. You'll continue to lose health, but you won't die, right? It jacks your health back up and it comes down. While you're under that sickness, man, you're losing health and stam.
Yeah.
It's a brutal tick, man. Phew. This is a cave I was telling Cletus about. I was on a PvP server on the official network years ago. And the PvP was so brutal on the map. Uh, you couldn't build a base because someone was raiding you as soon as you logged off to go to bed. Your shit was getting destroyed. Somebody had tamed a 150 wolf in their tribe. Max level on the official network's 150. And they leveled it up, 30 or 40 levels. And they parked it in the entrance of this cave. And nobody could get in this cave because of this wolf. It was talk of the town, man. There were internet, YouTube memes and shorts, YouTube shorts made on this. It's hilarious. That wolf, boy, he was king of the cave. There's 3 antidotes and 50 some odd potions in there in your cat.
Oof. Chat wasn't updating. I'm sorry. I thought everybody just got quiet.
Coming, Ray. Okay, there's a blue drop. Whose turn is it? I think Ray got the one last time.
Shooting helmet 602, shirt 103, default
No.
spear, default
Trials
arrows.
for my new Lazarus chowder have gone marvelously, but I have found it hard to maintain my enthusiasm.
And I got the sickness. I'm
I
gonna take
will
the
never get
antidote.
truly definitive results with only mesopithecus
Stay away from
subjects.
me.
It is quite frustrating. Even so, I see now that Isabel was right. Having my assistants take part in the trials would be asking too much of them.
I'm on the
They are
antidote.
too
I'm healing
valuable
up.
to risk so
Potions are
freely.
working.
If I cannot find human subjects from the nearby tribes, then I shall have to make do with trials on apes and monkeys. Perhaps it is finally time to capture some.
There's an explorer note here, please. You didn't get it.
I'm already listening to one, man. Those things are so goddamn annoying. Here comes everything. Central, grab that drop. Snake.
Come on.
Yep, I see a snake. Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh, I almost fell down in there.
You almost ate it.
I almost fell in there. Holy shit.
Oh, look at all that nasty down there.
Oh, hell yeah. Oof.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me get this real quick. Okay. You good, Ray? Hug the right side. Hug the right. Hug the right. There's a croc and all kinds of nasty crap down there. You can't reach him. I don't want to try. Bat.
He gave me the sickness.
Yeah, I
80
know.
seconds.
Ooh, get away from me.
There's a.
Oh, Megalosaurus.
Oh shit!
things
He
are
knocked me off my
mean.
mount.
I want to tame one of these guys.
Oh, he killed me.
Did he kill you?
Yep, knocked me off my mount and killed me.
Yeah, those things are evil.
30 seconds.
All right, I gotta try and find you guys.
Your cat's back here,
Back where?
right there. Yep.
Whatever.
You're standing right next to
Can't see it. You're right next to it.
I can't see it.
You might,
It's
you might
right
have to
in front
log
of
out
you.
and log back in. I had that bug in that last
All right.
cave.
All right, let me log out, log back in. God damn, man.
I love wild card.
Ridiculous.
There you go.
All right, I got one antidote left. Did we kill that or did it go back?
Oh, we
We
killed it. We're gonna need all three of us for next time. Sounds like the artifact's to the right.
Yep.
Is there a bunch of crap in there?
Not a bunch.
Oh yeah.
There's some stuff over here.
Oh. Okay, I'm in the drink. Good. Oh boy.
What's wrong?
Scorpion. I fell in the water. There's just some piranhas and stuff in there. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, I'm not
read
in there.
this real quick.
I don't know where to start with the Raniomorphus amalgotantivus. It has so many of the nightmare-inducing traits of spiders from among many family and genus. It fires webbing like a bowler
Ooh,
spider.
explorer
It spits
note.
venom
Don't mind if I
like
do.
a lynx spider.
Someone have
It has a
AIDS?
poisonous bite
I do now, yes.
spiders, and can see in the dark by sensing vibrations.
All
And to
right.
top it off, Raniomorphus is larger than an adult human.
Stay
If
away
that wasn't
from me.
enough, I'm convinced that some of the caves on the island have actually been dug
I'm
by
not going to use my
Araniomorphis.
last antidote. I'm just
But
going to
this
try and...
worries me. Either Araniomorphis is a colony spider, like ants,
You should be able to out heal
or
it
there
with a
is
medical
much
brew.
larger
Yeah.
Araniomorphis somewhere on the island. As long as it is kept far from arachnophobics, domesticated Araniomorphis makes an excellent guardian creature for anyone wanting to avoid killing. Their strange web-spraying behavior is also quite helpful while hunting fast, fleeing prey.
So
They are too
settings.
small to be used as mounts, however.
Turn off note, audio note. Where's this stuff at? I don't see a setting to... Oh, there we go. Wait. Stop Explorer Note audio on close. Okay, I guess you turn that on. All right. Done with the infection.
All right.
Oh. Excuse me. Dung Beetle, get out of here.
You pissed them off. They're all coming for you. I think that's the way we came in.
Hey, this artifact respawn. I want to get it.
Go ahead. Just don't fall in the water. There's piranhas.
Comes a nasty. From this little path right here. Here he comes.
He's so pissed at you. I think we need to go this way.
Oh, look. The spiders are meshing.
Dirty cheaters. Maybe this was the way we came in. I don't know. I'm all lost.
Which way?
No idea. There's an explorer note to the left over here if anyone wants it.
All right. So good that setting works. God, I can't stand those damn things.
Yeah, we've already been this direction, so we're headed out.
Is
I
that
guess
it?
it's fine. We've already got the
Is
artifact.
that all of it?
But I'm sure we missed some parts because we never ended up near the water. Question is, do we care? We might have missed one loot drop. Loot in there is definitely better than top side, that's for sure.
Well, if we got 3 of us, we know we can do this one, right?
I didn't use a single med brew or antidote.
Yeah, I think you're on the better creature for this cave.
Yeah, because I can hit the bats before they even get to me. I have a lot longer reach than you guys do. The only thing is he's so tall that I get caught up on the ceiling sometimes. Cool. Do you want me to bring you a wyvern egg? Or do you guys want to get those yourself?
I mean, you can, and I can work on that tonight, but you know, I'm not going to get the 100%, right? So
Yeah, I would wait till Cletus makes that adjustment because I don't think you're going to be able to hit 100% imprint without an adjustment.
I got a cryo if you want me. Okay. He said, I'm out of here.
We were done there, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, I think we missed a passage going down what centers, but I thought, you know, we got in there and we did it. So we got the artifacts. We got a feel for what it's like. That's the first time I've been in that cave since they relaunched Ascended. I knew they redid it. It looks a lot better. Yeah, bring that egg over. We can raise this thing. That way Cletus and Satchel can see the wyvern and fly it and learn how to do it. And...
I'll bring you an egg. It's not going to be a high level one, but I'll get you one for starter.
They can learn how that thing is and what it's all about.
Well, and you can carry your baryonyx to a cave if you want to.
I mean, is there a way to craft the antidote? I looked it up and I couldn't find a way.
There should be, unless they changed it.
Maybe chat knows something I don't. But I remember looking it up and I couldn't find anything.
You can make the lesser antidote. Is that what you're talking about? The little green one?
Yeah, the little green one. What do you put together to make that? I couldn't find the recipe for it.
Yeah, I don't remember where you have to craft it. It's not the cooking pot, I don't think.
With the chem bench?
Maybe. Let me look it up.
But that's why I couldn't find it. It's a
say.
stupid chemistry bench.
Xenodrakia.
It must be the chem bench or something, because you have to unlock it with an engram, but it's not at the cooking pot.
They're saying level 18 in Ingrams, you need leech blood. It scrolled off the screen.
Yeah, you need leech blood or rhino horns.
rare mushrooms and something else.
Yeah. You can get rare mushrooms easy, or rare flowers and mushrooms with your theories. Alright, I got a level 200 fire wyvern for you.
I'm gonna put all this chitin in that first vault.
Are you good with me giving you guys an egg, Cletus, or you want to do that yourself?
I'm gonna go do all that myself. But what they do, how Ray and Satchel play their game is up to them.
Okay.
Ray, here's this other antidote. I don't know what to do with it because you can't refrigerate it.
All right.
It's at your feet.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right, where do you want this?
Where are you?
Outside.
Just drop right here. I'll put it in the refrigerator and I'll hatch it here in a little bit.
You're gonna need like 6 or more air conditioners to hatch it. It needs to be really hot.
Roger that.
30 plus campfires will do it
it took forever to get all
in
that
a
out of
circle. I had to do, I think I have 7 air conditioners just to make sure, because sometimes it goes colder, like at nighttime and stuff, and it'll go out of its temperature zone. So you got to watch it.
Roger that. All right. I'll get stuff off the train.
God.
Oh yeah, I made about 1,400 pillars, about 300 stone foundations,
What the hell did you make all that
20,
for?
30 ceilings, walls, that kind of crap, so we can slap together a structure real quick or whatever we have to when we're building the track.
That's what I was getting ready to do, is start making cementing paste.
Yeah, you make the paste, use all that stuff up to do it. If you need stone, let me know. I'll get you some.
I just grabbed a bunch from with the Doed.
I can fill it back up for you.
Good God, get in the doorway. Oop, one too many.
Oh, the lesser antidote will go in a preserving bin, but not a refrigerator. Okay.
Lame.
Yeah, it is weird. Get no carrot top and get you some stone.
All right, gentlemen, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. I'll
All
catch
right,
you
man.
tomorrow, maybe.
Thank you for the egg and thank you for the help tonight.
No problem.
Was Ollie yelling at somebody in chat earlier?
I'm not sure.
Somebody
Did I miss
being rude.
something?
Yeah, he said something about somebody being rude or something. I didn't catch all of it.
I totally missed it. I wasn't aware of it until just now.
Hopefully I didn't. I don't know if maybe he said something to me and I didn't catch it and he thought I was ignoring him and he maybe was saying I was being rude. I didn't
It
mean
could
to.
be me because I was here, but I wasn't. I wasn't, right? I wasn't paying attention. It could be.
Somebody called him out for breaking a rule. See, I'm lost. I don't know what that even means.
Yeah, no, that's not about us. And I got this D over here for you, fool. Where you want it to go?
I'm just throwing it in the first mortar and pestle on the floor to the right, where I'm just trying to make CP out of it. Damn.
I'm loading the others with stone, getting them ready for you.
Referring to his job. Yeah, maybe. Speaking of people being rude at their job, we went to an inspection today. Guy had some kind of animal in his attic. So as soon as I got there, when he called me, he went through all this lengthy explanation. Oh, he's been trying to trap this animal for weeks, and he didn't know what it was. He had traps setting out for it, and they kept getting the bait out of the traps and closing his traps. And so I go there, and we go and do inspections, assuming that the customer's looking to hire somebody to solve the problem. But as soon as we got there, it was obvious this guy wasn't looking to hire anybody. He wanted to continue trying to trap it on his own. And I guess in front of his wife, he was trying to, I think he was trying to impress his wife. And he kept going into detail about all the stuff he had done so far. But what he wasn't picking up on is that everything he had done was completely useless and was the wrong thing to do. So anyway, he sort of broke my cardinal rule. When I go up in an attic and do an attic inspection, I tell the homeowner, don't go up there with me, because during raccoon season, if there's a mama raccoon in that attic and she comes charging, I'm going to be hauling ass out of that attic. And if the homeowner's in my way, I'm knocking him out of my way. So this dude goes up in the attic, and as soon as he did that, and he's wanting to show me all the stuff he's done, I had zero interest in helping him at that point. I just wanted to get it. I just wanted to get out of there. It was obvious he wasn't going to spend any money. So as soon as I got in the attic, I knew, just looking at the droppings, what he had going on in the attic. And he picks up this big cage he put up there. He's like, yeah, I keep putting the bait in here, and he keeps stilling the bait and closing the trap. And it's because he's got small flying squirrels, and the holes in the cage are big enough that the squirrel can squeeze out of it. So I'm not telling this guy any of this, but he's asking me questions on how he should be trapping this stuff. Like I came to his house for free to educate him. So he's made it clear he's not intending to spend any money. So I'm trying to get the hell out of Dodge. And his wife is full of questions, and So yeah, it's when people do that, they try and get us to come to their house, and then once we get there, they don't tell us up front that they're not planning on spending money. They think that they're going to get you there, pick your brain, and then they'll do everything for free, and they just used you for your knowledge. But if you've been doing wildlife removal long enough, you pick up on this, and as soon as you see the homeowner starting to play that game, you're out, and you don't give any information. So he was trying his best to get me to answer questions, and I was answering them so generically that it had to be frustrating as hell for him. I'm like, okay, but he was doing everything, man. He went over this list of all this stuff, all this time he's invested because they hear this animal in their attic. And I didn't bother telling him that none of it was going to help him. I mean, I have more respect for the people who are honest when they call and they say, look, I really don't have the money to hire somebody. I just need some advice. If somebody approaches me that way, I'll help them. I'm not going to go there, but I'll tell them on the phone. But if they're honest with me and say, they can't afford it or whatever, but man, where is my bird going? Okay, what the hell was that about? Yeah, my son used to work with me, and we had a husband and wife that called us because there was a raccoon in their attic. They saw it. He went up and stuck his head in the attic and he saw it. But they weren't willing to wait for this raccoon to be trapped and removed for our safety. They wanted it catch pole. They wanted it removed that day. So when a homeowner wants us to go up in the attic and go hands-on with a raccoon with a catch pole, it's money. It's cheddar. So I'll do it, but you're paying me to do it. So I've got a headlamp on in this dark attic, and I've got a 4-foot catch pole. My son's got a headlamp on. He's got a 4-foot catch pole. And we get this raccoon cornered, and we're walking on there's no floor in the attic, so we're walking on the beams. If you step off the beam, you're going through the ceiling. So we got this raccoon cornered. We're balancing ourselves on the beams, and I go to get the catch pole around this raccoon, and I miss my shot. And my son dives in, and he gets his loop around the raccoon, and he cinches up on it, and he gets the raccoon. So this thing starts doing the alligator death roll. Raccoons will do that flip, and he's spinning the pole in your hand, trying to get to get loose from you. And this is a big boar raccoon. This is a big boy. He's like huge. So we realized we're not going to be able to drag him out of the attic the way he's acting. So I tell my son, I'm like, go get a cage. We're going to have to cage him here in the attic. So my son gives me his pole, and I'm holding this raccoon. And as he turns around to run across these beams to go down through the hatch, here's the homeowner up in the attic who came up our ladder and is up there with his cell phone taking pictures. Like, if this raccoon gets loose, he's going to murder everybody in the attic. And this dude comes up and is blocking the hatchway. I get it's his house. My son goes flying by him and screams at the dude, move. And the homeowner was upset because my son yelled at him. They made sure they told us at the end that they were upset the way we treated them. And I told the guy, I'm like, man, I told you not to come up the attic, to come up their ladder. We were going up there to fight a raccoon at your request. and you come up and block the damn hatch to take photos. So we get the raccoon in the trap, and we carry it out of the attic, and it's trying to murder us through the trap. And this guy and his wife are making sure they tell us how unhappy they are with the way they were talked to. And I turned around and I looked at this guy and I said, you know, I'm sorry that you're unhappy, but you know, you could have got somebody seriously hurt in that attic. So I said, you know, you need to write our check. Here's what you owe, and we're out of here. But I was fully expecting that guy to leave a nasty review. He never did. But man, no, those are the people who are just completely clueless, and they will get somebody hurt. Because
No clue about safety. Oh my goodness.
I guarantee you, if that raccoon would have slipped that noose that was around him, he's not going to run the opposite direction. He's going to full bore charge whoever's screwing with him, and that would have been me. And the second he would have got out of that catch pole, I would have turned and I would have been running for that attic hatch. And if the homeowner would have been there, I would have knocked his ass right off the beams, right out of my way. He'd have went right through his ceiling. Ain't no way I'm gonna stand there and go, sir, would you mind going down the stairs? You know. All right. I'm just waiting for the CP to craft. I know there's still stuff in there. I got lost on my story. Sorry, it was story time.
That's all good. Talk about being up in the attic, man. I've done a bunch of attic works. I used to build networks. Was a telephone man. I had to run wire everywhere, right? In attics, buildings, all kinds of stuff. I've been doing jobs, with a team of guys, and they missed a step and didn't hit the rafter and went right through the ceiling and landed on somebody's desk. Like a handful of times of that.
It happens, man. Yeah, I mean, I have liability insurance for exactly that reason, because when I started this company, probably 4 months into working, I put my foot through a lady's ceiling. So she told me, we were getting bats out of her attic, and she said, we have a wooden walkway in our attic. We had it installed. So I'm thinking, this is great. I go up there, I look, they've got this 2-foot wide wooden walkway to go across the rafters. What she didn't tell me is that they didn't put the planks of the walkway on the joist. So they had them free floating. So when I stepped on the joint between two of the boards, when the board flexed down, my weight pushed it down and pushed right and cracked right through her ceiling. So it was my foot, so I was responsible for it, but that was like a $4,000 repair on this house, and I think I had to pay a $100 deductible. All right, how we doing here? How we doing? But yeah, man, raccoon season is unique. Because we always get those homeowners that desperately want the raccoon removed from their house, but they don't know why they should have to pay you to do it. And I love what they always say. It's not my raccoon. Why should I have to pay for it? And I tell them, it's not my house. Why should I do it for free? And that pisses them off.
That's hilarious. They call you, ask you to come help them with their problem, and then they don't want to pay you. That's hilarious to me.
Well, it's not that they call you and they don't want to pay you to help them. They call you and they think they're going to trick you into doing it for free. I mean, these people, and it's the thing that pisses me off about the situation is it's never the people who are living paycheck to paycheck. It's never the people on Social Security. It's never, those are not the people trying to rip you off. It's always the guy who lives in the $1 million house. And I shit you not. It's always the guy who clearly has money. That's the guy who, once you get the raccoon in the trap or get the squirrel in the trap and you get it out of his house, now he suddenly wants to renegotiate the fee you agreed on. And we tell him no. No, man, you agreed on the price. And for some reason, they never stop and think. They believe that once the animal's in the trap, that they can just walk away. We actually had one lady one time. My wife went with me. They caught at 8 o'clock at night. They had a raccoon in their interior wall. And she's like, we have kids here. We need this thing removed. It has to be gone tonight. And I said, ma'am, we charge this amount for an emergency call. I think it was like 8 p.m. I said, you're like 40 minutes away from us. I said, if I have to come there and extract a raccoon out of the wall, this is what it's going to cost. She said, that's fine. That's a high amount. She says, but we understand we're calling you here at 8 o'clock at night. She said, but it's got to go. So we go there. We travel the 35, 40 minutes, whatever it was. And we go in the house. And sure enough, you can hear this animal tearing it up inside the wall. So I have a thermal camera I use. And I can see the heat signature of the animal behind the wall. And for a raccoon, it should be like a football-sized heat signature. And this was more like a baseball. And I looked at him and I said, well, I don't think you have a raccoon in your wall. I said, there's something in there, but I don't think it's a raccoon. And they're like, really? That much noise? I said, yeah. I said, there's a lot of, something's going on, but I don't think it's a raccoon. And they said, well, what do we need to do? I said, the only thing I can do is cut a hole in your wall and reach in and pull it out. And I said, this is what it would cost. It's still the same emergency fee and everything. I said, so it's pretty much the same price. It didn't matter what I was dragging out of your wall. You called me here to oh yeah, cut the wall open. We have kids here. Whatever it is, it's obviously big. We need it out of our... So I go out to the truck and I get a rotary cutter and I cut a nice circular hole in their wall. And I reach over and look in there with my headlamp, and curled up inside the wall is a little chipmunk that somehow found its way into their wall. I don't know how it found its way into their house, but it was a damn chipmunk. And all that sound is it was desperately trying to find a way out of the wall. Because chipmunks don't go in houses. When they do, they get trapped in there and they're going to die in there. I pulled this chipmunk out. I had a glove on. I had leather gloves. I grabbed this chipmunk and he clamped down on my fingers through that glove. And it felt like somebody took a freaking hot poker and just jabbed it through my finger. I let out a yell. Homeowner's wife let out a yell. She went running. Husband wants to ask 50 questions. I just looked at my wife. I said, you need to open up the front door because I'm about ready to throw this thing. It's gnawing through the glove. It's got my finger. So my wife runs ahead of me. She opens up this door. I take this guy outside and I throw him into the grass and he takes off running. So we start to walk back to the house. And the homeowner's wife looks right at me and she goes, we're not paying for that. I said, excuse me? She goes, we're not paying for that. We hired you to remove a raccoon. She said, that wasn't a raccoon. I said, ma'am, I told you before I cut your wall open, you know, it didn't matter what was in there. You told me you wanted it. So she wanted to argue about it. And, you know, I stood there for a minute arguing with her. And she finally relented and she went and got her checkbook. And she had the most excruciating sourpuss on her face as she was writing this check. Because she just paid like $600 to get a chipmunk out of her house.
That's freaking funny.
When she handed the check to my wife. When she handed the check to my wife started to put the check into our system so we could get her a receipt. She handed the wife my check and then slammed the door in my wife's face, which was about an inch away from actually smacking her in the face. She slammed that door in my wife's face. Those people were pissed. But, you know, they insisted it was a raccoon, man. I got 100 stories like that. I know it's probably boring for you guys. You probably don't want to hear this shit, but so this time of year when I tell people I can't stream or I'm not home yet, we're out doing animal removals late. So like this week, this is the start of the busy season. This is when everybody gets raccoons and squirrels in their houses. They're all going in to give birth. So that's why I'm not making the streams on time. So if I don't show up, it's not because I don't want to stream. It's just I'm just stuck at work.
Oh, it's all good, man. I get it.
Hank now says, dang, she forgot the chipmunk bait. No, I don't think she forgot. She just didn't give a damn. She just didn't give a damn. You know, you got to imagine you're all ready to spend, and I don't remember the amount. Let's just say it was $600. I don't remember. You know, 8 o'clock at night, you're ready to spend $600 to get a ferocious raccoon out of your house. But if the guy cuts a hole in your wall and it's a chipmunk, you know, you realize that $600 just got blown, you know. And honestly, I think it was her husband that told her it was a raccoon. And she probably looked at her husband like, you could have done that and it wouldn't have cost us a nickel. I'll tell you what, that chipmunk, he got me through that glove. He didn't break the skin. The leather protected my finger, but he bruised the shit out of my finger. He clamped down on me, man. I was like, oh my God, this hurts. So we don't have a...
Yeah, I bet.
We don't have a theory out anymore to get wood.
We do. I'll bring it up here to you. I was working all three of them at the same time. I'll bring them to you.
Yeah, we had a lady who called 2 days ago. She's like, I've got raccoons in my attic. I said, okay, I'm flooded with raccoon calls. It's going to take like at least 2 days for me to get there. The big companies, they take on so many jobs. They're like, we can't get there for 2-3 weeks. But the smaller guys like me, I can get there because I don't do the quantity, the volume of calls they do. So I can get to people sooner. So I call her today and I said, you know, can I come take a look at your raccoon issue? And she's like, oh yes, please. She said, but I'll tell you, the raccoons have left. She said they're not up there anymore. So I'm not looking to hire anybody to do a removal. And I'm like, okay, it happens. And she's like, but I do want you to come and take a look and make sure they're not in there. And, you know, she had already described to me on the phone Oh, shit, he already had wood on him. God damn it.
Yeah, I just put it on there for you.
I'm sorry. I made him
All good,
overweight.
dude.
But she tells me she wants me to come there and crawl into her attic. You can't walk in it, you got to crawl in it. To verify that the raccoons aren't up there. And she wants me to take pictures of what her attic looks like so she can see the damage. But she's like, and this doesn't cost me anything, right? I'm like, ma'am, if the raccoons are gone, if there's no opportunity there for me to make money, I got to go off and do other stuff. So she's fully expecting me to crawl in there, make sure the raccoon's gone. You know, so if it's not gone, that raccoon and I are going to be face to face, and she's expecting me to crawl in there on my hands and knees. And then she wants pictures taken. Somehow feels that I should be doing this for free. People are just weird, man. I mean, when
That's amazing.
have you ever called a plumber to your house and said, "But you're not going to charge me for this, right?" You know? All right, I think I lightened up the theory where I can just run him in here now. Everybody get out of the way. Ah, wrong place. No, damn it. That's fine. It's the wrong place to put it, though. Turn into charcoal. Oh, excuse me.
All right, I got all this stuff off the train.
All right.
We'll see what we have on here. I went down to your swamp base you were working on, and I picked that generator up in that cryo fridge. It's on the train now.
Okay.
I made another vault. It's on the train. A couple forges on the train. A couple fire things. Smithy. Preserving bins. Mortar pestle. So the train is like a mobile base now. And we can park birds on top of the cars. All large dinos.
Mark, so what is the worst animal you have found? The worst animal I have found? Ugh. A lot of people ask that question. It's not, there's not a worst animal. I think it's more worst circumstance. Because every one of them, even when we're dealing with mice in a house, can be pretty damn disgusting. But it depends on what you mean by worst. Like raccoons, bats will make the in general will make the largest mess in an attic. They'll do the most damage. Raccoons just tearing stuff up. Bats, when they get in there, when it's a colony of bats, the guano is so caustic that it chews through wood, metal, it burns through it from the ammonia in it. You're talking about the meanest. All of them are mean when you pick them up. Most deadly. We don't have anything deadly here, so we don't have like venomous snakes. Not in we have them in the state, but in the southern part of Ohio, we have like the Masaga up where I'm at, but they're endangered. They're really rare. But every snake bites, so you treat them all the same amount of respect. But probably the most dangerous thing I deal with, I don't know why I keep doing this outside, is probably raccoons. And it's funny the reaction people have to having animals in their house. Like we had a lady who called me day before yesterday. You guys ever see the movie The Blair Witch Project with the girl in the tent and she's crying into the camera and she got the snot hanging down from her nose, and when they film that. Well, the way she sound, this lady, when she called, sound the exact same way on the phone. And she's whispering something into the phone. And I said, ma'am, I can't understand what you're saying. So she collected herself for a second and she's crying into the phone. She said, there's a bird in my house and I'm scared to death. I'm like, what? I said, ma'am, where are you located? And she told me. She's like 35 minutes away. I said, I can't get there to get a bird out of your house, ma'am. I said, I'm dragging raccoons out of people's houses right now. But the reaction she had was visceral just to having a bird in her house. And she thought it'd be like a wasp nest. Well, I don't do insects. I'm strictly wildlife. To use any kind of fumigants or pesticides, you have to have a license. I'm not licensed to do that. I considered doing it, but I'm busy enough just getting mammals out of people's houses. And most people, when they have wasps or hornets, they just call their pest control company. They don't call a wildlife company. So there's money in it if you do wildlife, but it's more like an add-on service. Yeah, I don't. I want nothing to do with stinging insects. If you call me to your house because you've got squirrels or raccoons or something, and I need to get up on a ladder on the outside of your house, I put that ladder against your house, and as I start to go up, if I see hornets or yellow jackets or something swarming at the top of the ladder, I come right back down the ladder, take the ladder away from the house, and I'll tell the homeowner, call me when you get them removed. I'll be back. But I am not going up to the top of that ladder, because if they start swarming and stinging you, your instinct isn't to slowly go down the ladder. The pain is going to be so real from so many stings, your instinct is going to be to jump off the ladder. When people get in that situation, what do? They jump off the ladder. Now you broke your leg, your ankle, whatever it is, and on top of getting stung, now you're in the hospital. You know, if it's something that you survive, and now you're out of work for how long? It just ain't worth it, man. It's funny, the homeowner always gives us the same thing. Oh, we have bees? We didn't even know those were up there. Okay, so you saw the hole in the side of your house at the raccoon tour? And you didn't see all those yellow jackets swarming around that hole?
It's amazing to me how people call and need that kind of service, and what you run into when you get to their house.
The worst part about it, honestly, man, is the people who call you to their house because they have the problem, and they don't care about your safety. They don't care anything about you. Whether you get bit, whether you get hurt, none of that matters to them. They care about getting the animal out of their house, and they care about the cost. They want it done as cheap as possible. All right, so I'm just cranking out track for the railroad.
Yay!
Probably not going to be able to lay it tonight. I am about ready
It's
to
all
fall
good.
over.
I totally get it. Long day.
Come on, guys, move. Nice. Gross bastard.
Oh, Satchel made the bio grinder, and it's so big that I had to lay foundations next to the building over here and set it over there.
Yeah, I saw it.
I haven't bio grinded any creature yet.
This is one reason I like building, you know, big planned out bases. Because when you just start throwing stuff all over the place, it just ends up becoming a nightmare.
Yeah, we got more crafting stations to make too. Chem bench, and at some point in time we'll be doing the replicator, and that thing is 3 stories tall. So tech replicator.
I did it again. Amazing how quick this railroad track goes through all these mats.
So just so you know, this egg that Centra gave us tonight, that will help us get other eggs on that scorched earth map. It's really hard to go over there and get an egg. It's super hard.
How many times have you put animals back because the customer refused to pay? I've only ever had to threaten to do it once. I've never had to actually put one back. There's been a couple of times the customers refused to pay for a raccoon that we trapped. like the agreement early on, and this was when I was still new at it, and I was dumb. And he would tell people that, you know, they could pay you after you got the raccoon out. Well, they would wait until you got the raccoon out, and then they wouldn't answer the door or their phone anymore. So now we charge people ahead of time, and everybody gives me a weird look when I tell them they have to prepay for it when we set the traps, because we charge whether we get the animal or not. You're paying for the attempt, you're paying for our experience, the use of our traps, our knowledge. And people feel, well, if you didn't get the animal, I shouldn't have to pay you. So gas isn't free, my time isn't free, the use of my traps isn't free. You know, me coming to your house and climbing up on a ladder and potentially falling and breaking my neck, the insurance I have to cover me for that, that's not free. But with that said, there's been a couple of people who refused to pay the bill. And even though you were tempted to let the raccoon out of the cage, if you put it back, like when there was one instance, if I remember correctly, there was kids playing in the yard next door, in the backyard. And you can just imagine what would happen if that raccoon went sprinting into their backyard and bit somebody. The liability. So it honestly wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the risk. So we have our short list of clients that we know never to service again. And it's funny because people will call you for a problem and they'll treat you like crap, or they'll try and cheat you, or whatever the case may be. And they'll completely forget who you are. They'll forget the circumstances, and they'll have an issue a year later and they'll call you again. And we'll forget about them, and we'll drive out to the house, and as soon as we pull in the driveway, we're like, we've been here before. And then the wheels will start turning, and it will click, and we're like, oh, okay, this is the guy who did this. And so we just avoid those people. We just don't go back. I think there's only 2 people I've had to actually block on the company phone and on my cell phone. Because they were basically wacko. Once we stopped dealing with them, they wouldn't give up, you know. Kept wanting us to come back for stuff that wasn't part of our job, like
Can you make us another car, flat car?
yes, I think. Let me see what I need to do it. Yeah, I need another 63 cementing paste. We had one lady who was completely wacko. She had flying squirrels in her house. So we set traps to remove them. We come back and check the traps, you know, as needed. And so we started catching flying squirrels. And she goes, well, I want to show you something down in the basement. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, when we were there to empty our traps. She's like, well, what is that? And I said, well, that's mouse droppings. It's, you know, you have some mice in the house. She said, well, weren't you supposed to take care of that? And I said, no, we're trapping for flying squirrels. She goes, well, you never explained that you wouldn't take care of everything. I said, well, no, ma'am, you hired us to deal with the squirrels. So if you look at what you paid us for, it's for removal of squirrels. Well, that's not acceptable. She said, so go ahead and collect your traps and go ahead and be on your way. She said, you're fired. I said, okay. You know, no problem. Because we had already gotten paid. And I told her, I said, there are no refunds. And she tried to get her money back. And I'm like, no, we've already started removing squirrels from your house. So you're firing us because we refused to remove a non-target animal, something we weren't even hired to do. You never even mentioned mice to us. And now that you realize you have mice, you're blaming it on us, that we should have been removing them. So she was just a nut job. And we run across some people like that. It just literally, that lady had some kind of issue. It's like taking your car into the shop for an oil change, but firing the mechanic because he didn't change your tires. Okay, well, you only paid him for an oil change. You didn't even mention the tires, but you're going to fire the mechanic because he didn't change your tires for free. It's pretty much what she did. But yeah, Rebel, we haven't had to return an animal yet. We've had to threaten to do it. That's usually all it takes is the threat. Once people realize that you're actually going to let that animal back out of the cage, it sort of changes their whole perspective on things. I need one cementing paste.
We need some more stone.
Yeah, I've got it. It just had to craft. Yeah, we've dealt with some people that were a little bit off their rocker. Had a guy who called me for an emergency removal of a raccoon that got in his house. And I got his address and everything from him. Oh, excuse me. And I think, if I remember correctly, I was actually in the truck driving to his house. This was 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And so I called him as I was on the way to let him know I was on the way. Draco, how are you, bud? And he goes, okay, I'm just sitting here watching the raccoon. He said, I've got a shotgun with me, so if it does anything. And I said, oh well. I said, you know what, sir? I said, I'm not going to be coming. He's like, what do you mean? I said, yeah, I'm not coming to your house. You know, if you're sitting there in the room with a shotgun in your hand, I'm not. He's like, well, I'm not going to sit here unarmed. And I'm like, yeah, the simple fact that you think you need to be armed for this to be solved. So I said, you can call somebody else. I'm doing good, buddy. But yeah, we've had fruitcakes like that. We had a drunk lady who paid to have a possum removed from her house. My day, man, it's been rough. I'm tired. I've worked late all week. But we had a drunk lady who called us to remove a possum that had gotten into her. I guess it's technically her living room. She had a sliding patio door and a concrete. The patio door is like level with the ground outside. You step right out the door onto a concrete slab, and she left the door open, the slider open, and because it was cooler in the house, the possum found its way into her house and was curled up behind a piece of furniture, curled up in a ball sleeping. So she called and completely drunk, but crying on the phone that she needed this raccoon removed, and she asked what it would cost. And I told her the price. It's the same price. And so we go there. We remove the possum. She gave me a credit card. I charged her credit card. We left. She called the next day wanting her money back because she was drunk and didn't realize she had paid somebody to remove the possum. And I said, that's not the way this works, ma'am. She says she would have never paid for it if she was sober. I'm like, what do you want me to say? All right, Ray, there's a train car in here and 23 pieces of track.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna get the car, see if we can get it in there. Maybe try to go longer here in front of the base.
And I've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours. Going on 11:30 here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream short for tonight. Simply because I am exhausted. And I'm sorry it wasn't as entertaining as I hoped it would be. I know I yawned in your ear a couple of times. I think I'm gonna have to work Sunday, so Saturday should be okay. I should be able to stream on time Saturday. I'm not gonna make any promises for tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow goes, but Saturday should be okay. We'll see how Sunday goes. All right, Mr. Ray, I'm gonna bail on you, brother.
Hey man, get some rest. Good to see you.
All right.
Have some fun in the future.
All right, I'll be back, man. Take care and don't get eaten.
Yeah, be safe out there, man. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. and hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry I got windy there with the with the wildlife stories. But anyway, you guys have a fantastic evening. I'm gonna go get something to eat for an 11 p.m. dinner, and then I'm going to hit the sack. So you guys have a fantastic day tomorrow. Have a good Friday. I will try and be back on time tomorrow if work allows. Otherwise, I'll be back on Saturday. Should be back on Saturday, and we'll keep things rolling along. So again, thanks for stopping by. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you all later. Bye.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
Cause I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack